Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn Oracle message. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. I have my cleansing crystal on top to cleanse the deck, and then I have my wisdom of the Oracle cards. So we're going to look at what you may be struggling with, what you need to focus on, and potential energies coming in. So we have what you may be struggling with. We have Observer. We have Poised. And we have Milk and Honey. What you need to focus on, we have All That Glitters. We have No Place Like Home. And we have Truth Be Told. And then potential energies coming in, Not For You. Flexible. And the change in the wind, and overall energy for the reading, we have Happy, Happy. I love it. Happy, Happy seems to be coming out for the Oracle when I use these cards. So I love that. So that's definitely that positive, good energy. So what you may be struggling with is we have Observer. I feel like it's kind of seeing things clearly because the fox is looking through the telescope to look at the moon, because the fox wants to take a closer look at it and to see things clearly. So I feel like there's something that you're not seeing. There's something that you need to look at. There's something that you need to observe and you have to watch. So it could be somebody that is around you. It could be just you within you and how you're reacting to things and how you're processing things and how you're thinking about things. So I feel that you're having trouble seeing clearly with something, and you really need to take a look around you and see what's going on, that there's something that you're missing. We have Poised. I feel that you're not ready for something to happen yet because there's something else that you need to see. That there's something that's going on within you, because Poised is that you're ready to go. To me, it represents something that you're ready to go, like you're getting yourself ready, and like you're ready for the next step. But I feel in this situation, because this is what you're struggling with, is you're struggling with getting ready for something, but there's something that's around you that you need to see. I feel like it's the reality or the truth of a situation, just because with what you need to focus on with All That Glitters, it's taking the masks off. So there's something that's going on either within you or around you that kind of has this falsehood to it, that you're really not seeing it clearly. And because you're not seeing that, we have Milk and Honey, which is the cute little elephant that's bathing in this milk and this honey, and we have the rainbow. And like, this is like one of the best cards from this deck, is that it's just enjoying and embracing and feeling happy and feeling like life couldn't get any better, right? That within this moment, like everything feels perfect. And that's what you're struggling with, is to have this milk and honey moment and to feel that happiness and that excitement and that contentment within yourself, and that you're struggling with that because there's something else that you need to see. There's some other changes that you have to make within yourself. And sometimes it's hard to take a hard look at ourselves and say, yeah, when someone says something to me, I'm automatically like cutting them off, or I'm the first thought that comes to my mind is I'm going right to the negative, right? That I want to lash out at that person, or that, I just feel like I have to get in my 2 cents, but it's a negative 2 cents, or I have to have the last word, or I have to, like, everything seems to be irritating me. And I feel like, I don't like my living space. I don't like my job. I don't like the people that are around, but like just really taking that hard look and saying, okay, do I have a lot of this negativity, or my brain's going right to this negativity, or, what's going on? I almost feel like this negativity is controlling me, and just taking a hard look at that and saying, okay, what do I need to realize that I'm being this way. So what do I do next? So then we have All That Glitters, and we have a big pile of gold, and we have 2 masks on it. And then we have this image that is kind of looking down at all of this. And I feel like what you need to focus on, or what you need to work on, is seeing sometimes, especially with social media, things are projected to be wonderful and great and amazing. And maybe you're expecting that life is supposed to be a way that really isn't attainable. And to kind of realize, okay, yeah, like it's going to be harder than I thought, and it's going to be more of a struggle. And accepting that and realizing that helps you to embrace all of the times where you do feel positive, you do feel happy, and kind of taking that mask off within yourself. And maybe it's that mask of negativity that you need to take off and say, you know what? I see that I'm being so negative about things, and I need to realize that I have this on, and to take this off and to be your true self and to not put a mask on. Do you feel like you're always trying to hide yourself? Do you feel like you're trying to be a certain way to make other people happy? Or are you trying to project this image that really isn't you inside? And maybe on the outside, you're like being one way, but on the inside, you want to feel a different way. And that you want to be like your inside person, like you almost like you have these two different persons. You have this person that you're projecting, but this person that you're feeling inside. And that it's time to take that mask off, that it's time to really show who you really are. And with doing that, we go to this, it's almost like these all are very representative of each other. Is by doing that, you feel more comfortable in your own skin, because no place like home is that you're feeling comfortable in your own skin, that you feel like I am who I am, and I'm being true to myself, and I'm speaking my truth, right? Truth be told, that I'm really this person, that I'm not this person, that I had this mask on, or that maybe I was that way before, but I'm not that way now. And that I'm speaking my truth, right? The truth of the situation. We have a window that's kind of opened up into the owl there. And again, we have a mask. So what you need to focus on is that there are some masks going on that you have within yourself right now. And you need to take those masks off and be true to yourself. And there's always that worry that, well, if I start acting this way, then these people are not going to be around me, or they may not accept me, or they may not understand me. But that's kind of shedding those skins, and that's what it's about, is saying, okay, I want to surround myself with people that accept me for exactly the way that I am. And if they're my true friends, they'll see, if they truly care about me and they want to be by my side, they'll see that I'm being more authentic to myself. And if they don't like that, because maybe they were controlling, or maybe they were, they're not happy in their life, so they're putting that on you. So they're trying to control you, and you need to realize, I don't want that in my life anymore. I don't want to be around that. If that person can't understand, then I need to reassess that relationship. And if I lose that relationship, that's okay, because I don't want to be in that old energy. That I'm focusing on this new energy, that I want to feel more vulnerable. I want to let my walls down. I want to take my mask off. And I want to be more who is truly myself, and to let that person shine. And then you start to make new friendships, because that's the energy that you want to bring into your life, is those new friendships with those people that understand and like you exactly the way that you are. But the most important thing is feeling comfortable within yourself, and feeling comfortable within yourself. And that's the best part of all. We have the energy that wants to come in for you. We have not for you, right? That it's sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Some people will stay, some people will go. Knocking out those people that you don't want to have around you, and connecting with people that you want around you. And you're really starting to realize, okay, this is not for me, right? That I don't want to be in that energy anymore. And then we have flexible. So I feel like it's kind of going in different directions and trying different things out, and going out of you're feeling more confident within yourself. So you're able to try different things and do different things that before you wouldn't have done. That before you would have shut down, you would have immediately gone to the negative. You would have immediately shut things down. But now, because you're feeling comfortable in your own skin, and because you're feeling more positive, is that new opportunities are going to start coming in for you, and you're going to be able to see what's for you and what's not for you. And you're going to be able to make those distinctions easier, because I don't want to go back to this energy. This is the energy that I want to stay in. And this is not an opportunity. Like, I don't want to go back. You're going to be able to, I feel like you're going to be able to make a better distinction of what's for you and what's not for you. Again, looking at different opportunities, different opportunities are going to start coming in for you. And you're going to be like, yeah, I'm going to try that out and see how that goes. It's a change in the wind, right? It's a change in the wind. It's a change in energy, that the things that are going to come in for you are going to feel so different, and they're going to feel a little awkward, and they're going to feel different, but it's going to feel good. It's not going to be a different in a negative way. It's going to be in a positive way, because I feel like it's going to challenge you more, and you're going to feel more alive. You're going to feel more excited. You're going to be like, wow, there's so many things that I had been missing. And I feel that it's very important for you to not get frustrated with, I can't believe that I was that way, or it took me this long to do this. I feel like it's very important for you to say and realize, at that time, I wasn't ready for change. At that time, I was still working on things. At that time, I wasn't in the headspace to really see what's going on. But now I am. I'm so proud of myself. I took off my mask and I'm speaking my truth. So I feel like it's very important for you to realize that. And then our overall energy, which is happy, happy. And that's your goal. Like, that's the energy that is trying to get through to you. That's why these things are coming up. And it could be, that's why you've seen this, if you've been drawn to this reading, or, you know, you felt, oh, I just really need to hear that message, or this starts to make sense, is that it's again, this energy of happy, happy that is trying to give you those signs and those signals and draw you in and point you in a direction as to, okay, I really needed to hear this message because this really made sense for me. I really feel that this is something that I need to dive a little deeper in and really think about, and I needed to hear this message. So I feel like this is the energy that the universe wants you to be happy, and it's trying to give you those directions, and for you to see things and to take the mask off, especially with the two cards with the masks there. That's a big message there, that something's being hidden, or there's a falsehood that's going on within yourself. And like I said, sometimes it's hard to be like, you know what, I really was not being myself. So we have our angel answers here, and we have compromise. Sometimes we have to find that balance. Sometimes we have to work things out. Sometimes we have to give in, right? Sometimes trying to, like I was saying over here, getting in the last word, or always feeling like you have to be right, like that's a sense of control within yourself. But then it's like, if it's causing a lot of conflict, is that kind of realizing, okay, I'm going to take control of this and I'm going to compromise, because that way it's a win-win for everyone. So there may be some compromises that need to be done around you, and to make it easier for you, right? It's not even, it's about how do you make things easier or better for yourself, and kind of realizing that, you know, maybe I don't always have to get in the last word. Maybe I have to, you know, take a step back, and that's okay. And that's kind of that compromise within yourself also. We have number 18, which is Dear Spirit, and we have Bring a Gentle Touch, and I feel like it's just being softer, not being so rigid, not being so tough, and showing that softer, gentle side within yourself. And maybe that's why you have this harder exterior, is because you don't want people to see how gentle and soft you are inside. And to show that side and to have that vulnerability, and that's what brings stronger relationships and connections within your circle, is because you're showing your vulnerability, even though that's something that can be very scary. And when you take off those masks, there's that gentler side to yourself, and that's a beautiful side. Yes, it's kind of feeling like you're exposed or that you're vulnerable, but it's also opening doors to bring in the people that appreciate that and that see that, and to be gentle on yourself. And if there's things that are going on that are creating this hardness in your life, and you're not happy with that, how do I bring more softness into my life? And just I'm feeling that sense of release, right? That calmness, and just being like, okay, you know, if that didn't work out, that's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to stress about it. And I'm just going to make the best of it, right? And not always being, well, it has to be this way, and it has to be that way, and this is how it's got to be done, and it's got to be exactly this way. Like, who needs that, right? Who needs that? Life is too short for that. it's not to say that you're not caring about things, but you're not going to worry about things that are going to affect you in a negative way, or things that you can't control, right? It's not always about controlling everything. And then we have legacy, persistence. It's not giving up, because you're going to be challenged, right? You're going to be challenged. You're going to have situations where you're going to feel like you're going to want to put your masks back on and say, oh, I felt so much more protected when I had my masks on. But were you really, truly happy? Were you really, truly being yourself? And that's what I was saying with being that gentle touch, is being more vulnerable, is that, yeah, it's going to feel scary. It's going to feel awkward. It's going to feel odd. It's like, you know, I'm used to having all of my masks on. And now I don't have those masks to hide behind. And it's that persistence to push through and say, I want better for myself, and I want this happy. You know, it could be that compromise. Okay, I'm going to take, right, we have 3 masks here, and be like, okay, I'm going to take 1 mask off, right? Have that compromise. I'm going to take 1 mask off, and in this certain area, I'm going to be a little better. I'm going to take this mask off. I'm going to let my walls down, but I'm only going to let 1 off. But at least you're making the effort, and to be proud of yourself and say, I'm so proud of myself because I took 1 mask off, right? Not to saying that you're wearing 3, but just as a, you know, an example is, okay, I'm going to compromise, and I'm going to do this. I'm not going to go the whole way, but I'm going to go partial way, or I'm going to make an effort to do this, to bring in that change, to bring in that happy. And as you're doing this, like I was saying with this future energy, is you're learning more about what is not for you. And that's really important. You know what it is that you want, but you also realize what's not for me. You know, it's that chess game, right? It's which move are you going to take next? Where are you going to go? What's your next move? And thinking about, because I've never played chess, but I've heard that it's about, you have to think about your future moves, that it's not just making 1 move. It's like that 1 move affects all your future moves. And it's kind of realizing, okay, that if I do this, how does this look in the future? And that if I keep in this negative energy, how is that going to affect it in the future? So just kind of playing that chess game within yourself. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that helped. If it does, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.